Let us look at the problem number 3rd in the part A. The problem says that we are supposed to create two tables. One is the department table and the other one is the employee table, and we are supposed to insert 5 records into them, and then we are supposed to solve these queries. So let's go ahead and let's start creating the tables. I'm going to start with the first table as given by them. I have my new document opened in the Notepad++, and I'm going to select my language as SQL. Let me go ahead and let me create a table called department as given by them. Let me open the bracket here, and what are that they expect me to do here is I'm supposed to create a department number that must begin with the values within it must start with the D. So how do I say that? I'll put a check constraint on that, and I'm going to say that check the department number, DPT number, must begin with that. So how do I say that? It must be like any value that starts with the D is okay with me. Okay, so this is what they have said. So it must, department must start with the D. So anything like D followed by 2 letters. So totally 3 characters will be there. So altogether you have 3 characters. The first one must be always D, that is blocked here. Then the 2 things can be anything, A, B, C, D, 0, 1, 0, 2, or anything you can write there. So totally 3 characters, and first one is D. So that's what they have said. And the next one is they said the department name, and they said the values must be within this one. Let me take the variable type for them, and I'm going to take varchar of 25 characters. And what they have said is it must contain these many things, like it must contain only the values like accounts, purchase, sales, or service. Only these values are allowed for the department name. How do I do that thing? Again, I'll put a check constraint. And what is a check constraint? Check constraint is the data name, that is D name, must be within this list. It must be within this list. And what is this list that they have provided me is the accounts is the first list. I'll take it to the next line, okay, so that you can see. Second one is the purchase. The values must be one among them. You can't put any other values. So that is what they have told. And the last one is service. So this is what they have said. Okay, this is what they have said. Let me close the table here. And the last thing that they have said is there must be a primary key for department number. That's what they have said. So let's go ahead and let's make it as the primary key here. Okay, so that's done. The first table has been created by us. Let's go ahead and let's do the second table. And what does the second table says? I'm going to just copy the content of the second table, and I'm going to just create the second table. So let's create a table. And what is the name they have said is it is EMP. So EMP, and the first field is E number. So what's that they've said? E number. The second field is E name, and it is not null. So let me make it as not null. Okay. There is no need that you have to write it in capitals, but just make it doing that. And the next field is the department number. What they said is a department must exist in the department table. What is the meaning of this is whatever value that you insert here must be available in this table. So that means the values of this table or values of this field is referencing the values which are here. So same values must come here. So within the department table, whatever value you are putting, the same value must come in this field. You can't change the value. So how do I write that thing? So to write that thing, I can say references, okay, department, references, let's say, okay, department, within the department, which is the field. Department number is the field. So this particular field references that. So what is the meaning of this is it simply means that whatever value you are putting here, whatever value you are putting it here is taken from this field. That means if the values here 5, 7 something values are there, only those values can be allowed here. So whatever value it is there in this table, only those values will come here. That's the meaning of saying references. The next one is the salary, which is the number, and that is what they have said. Let me put the semicolon to complete the table creation. And they said the E number must be primary key, so that's not a big deal. So let me say primary key, and this is the E number. That's it. We have done with it. Let's go ahead and let's look at the second part, and then they said that insert 5 records into it. Now there is a problem with the first part, that is in the department the allowed values are either accounts, purchase, sales or service. If you count here 1, 2, 3, 4 values are there. Now we are supposed to insert 5 records. That means to say that one of them has to be repeated. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do that thing. You will understand what I mean by saying that. Okay, insert into department the values. Okay, so let's say the values. Let me type the value. Remember the value, it is a varchar first of all, and it must start with the D. So D01, only 3 letters are allowed, 3 characters are allowed. So D01 is the first one, and the department name you can't write anything of your choice. So that is the problem. You can take only these values. So D name must contain only these values. So first one is the accounts. Let me take it to the same line so that you can see it. So this is accounts. I'm going to insert 4 more records. This is the second record, third record, fourth record and fifth record. So because the first one is the primary key, I can't repeat the values. So 0, D02, D03, 4 and 5. And these values can be one among them. So first one is sales, first one is account, second one is the purchase, third one will be the sales, fourth one will be the service. That is what I told you. One of them has to be repeated. So I'm going to repeat the accounts. This is the problem here is you are supposed to insert 5 records and the given values here are only 4. So one of them has to be, you can repeat any one of them, but I've just repeated the accounts. So let's go ahead and let's do the second part over here. And the second part is I'm going to insert into which one, employee, the values. Okay, so what are the values? Let's look at the values. I'm going to take the values here. First one is the employee number. So 501, you can take any value, it's up to you. Employee name, say Sujata. And department number. Now remember, this references, that is what I told you, this references the values which are here. So this, only these values can come. One among them can come here. You can't type something else. Okay, so let's start with the D01. That's a thing. And the salary. So salary is let's say 15,000. Okay, and put the colon. Now there is one other thing, because I've read the entire question. See, first one there is no problem. Second there is no problem, but there is only one problem here is the whose salary is greater than 20,000. For purchase and sales, the salary that they are expecting is more than 20,000, because you have to write a query that says salary must be greater than 20,000. So for purchase and sales department, I'm going to put the salary greater than 20,000. So let's go ahead and let me do that thing. So this is the first record. remember D01 is for accounts department. There is no problem. For purchase and sales, if you look at the question here, for purchase and sale, it is better you put the salary greater than 20,000. Okay, so only for that. Let me do that part. First of all, I'm going to copy paste this 5 times. So 5 records are there. This is primary key. First one is the primary key. So let me make it as 502, 503, 4 and 5. In the same way, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. Remember, you can take only these values here. Okay, so that's what I have told you. And for the 02, which is sales department, and the purchase department and the sales department, I'll make the salary as 20, maybe 23,000 and 25,000. Maybe 35,000. These are not going to make much of a difference because that's not going to be counted, only for there. And let me make the names like Sunita, maybe Anita, and Sureka, and maybe Sumana. Okay, that's it. Now, as usual, once you create a table, it is better you describe the table. I'm going to say describe the department, and once you insert some things into the table, you just write select star from department, and also describe describe EMP, as well as select star from EMP. Okay, so let's see whether it's recording. Okay, let me run the first part. I have one parenthesis which is missing. Let me show it here. I think I have created one parenthesis here. This is for the in, this is for this check. You can see there, that's for in, and that's for this. One parenthesis was missing. Okay, I'm going to put it there. Done. Okay. Oh, in my case only, I have this table already created. Let me drop. You don't need to do this one in the examination. Let me zoom in for you. What is the problem? And I will show you. The problem is it just says that the name already exists. That means I already have a table called as department. So that's all. So let me drop this table first, department. You know, to do this in the examination. In my case, somehow magically that table is there because I have already demonstrated to you during the class, so it is already there. Let me run this one. The table is created for you. Okay, and then I think, and then let me describe the table. During the examination also, you better describe this table and say that only 2 fields are there and so on and so forth. And once you have done, you will have to insert one record at a time. So I will zoom out for you because I'm inserting one record. So there is no fun in showing you that I'm inserting one record at a time. So I did this one, and I did this one. And if you look at select star, I have the departments. Let me zoom in for you now. So I have the departments. Departments, and you notice that the names are repeated for 1 and 5. The names are repeated, so it's okay. We don't have issue with that. Let me create one more table, that is the second table. I'm creating the employee table now. I'm just selecting it and then running it. So there is nothing much to be done, and if you notice, I have created the table, and let me describe the table for you. And if you look at the description of the table, and there are few fields and are there and so on and so forth. Let me now go up and insert one record at a time. Again, there is no fun in showing you, zooming it and showing you that one record has been inserted, one row has been inserted. So I will quickly insert all the records into the, okay, done. I think it is done. Okay, done. Now I'm going to select star and I'm going to run this one. Okay, so I got the table. Let me take the screenshot of this table. I will use it for my reference. That's all. Okay, I'm going to just copy it and paste it in my Microsoft Word here, just to show you that this is your EMP table. Okay, that's your EMP table. That's your EMP table, and I'm going to show you because I know that what questions are being asked. So the first question that is asked here is update the salary of the employees by 20% in the Department of Sales and Service. So first, just look at this part. Okay, update the salary of the employees. So first part. So where is the salary? You know very well, salary is there in the employee table. So you need to update that. So just look at the question. Don't get panicked with the questions. So update what? Update the table. Which is the table? EMP. How do you update it? Set. Okay, what is it? Salary. Set salary. So let's look at the name of the table, the field name. Set salary equal to, what is it? What is that they said? Increase the salary, update the salary by 20%. Okay, so increase the salary by 20%. How do you do that thing? Salary is equal to salary, original value of the salary, 20%. What is 20%? 0.20. That is 20% of the salary. Okay, but there is a condition. What is the condition? Condition is, what's the condition? Condition is, let's look at the condition. Condition is the department must be the sales or service. Now if you look at here, there is no way you'll be able to figure out which is the department. By looking at them, you don't know whether it is sales or service or other thing. So the sales, service, whatever you have it, it is there in the other table. So let me run the select star for you. Okay, select star from the department, and oh, my spelling is proper. I'm going to just copy this value also and just keep this value in Microsoft Word, so that so this is my department table. Let me put it up. Okay, this is department. Department. Okay, that's a spelling. So this is department. Okay, now the thing is, now you have to look at 101, find out whether it is the department. 102, which is the department. So that means this is the one that's going to connect. This is the one that connects. This is the one that connects. This is the one that connects. So somehow this is how the connection has to be established. Now let's look at what they have said. Which are those two departments? The sales and service. These are the two departments. So where is this sales and service department? Now if you look at this one, service department, it is 104. And what is the salary? 35,000 is the salary. Sales department, I think it is not getting displayed here. Okay, sales department, let me take one more line from here. Okay, sales department, where is this sales department? 103, 25,000. These two salaries has to be increased by 20%. So you have to say somehow, remember this values 104. How did I got that 104? I went to this table and I searched for service. I got that value. So I need the values for the sales department. I need the values for the service as well as sales department. I need the values for sales and service department. How can I get those values? First thing. Okay, so I need the values. So what is the values I need? I need the department number. I need from this table, I need the department number. So I want to get select, look at here, select department number from which table? Department table, where what is it? The department name, there are two department names are there. One is sales and service. According to them, one is sales and service. Okay, these two department number, I want the corresponding values, that is 04 and maybe 03 of that. So where the department name must be either sales or department names must be either service or sales. So I'm going to write that query. So where department name, let me look at the what I have written. Department name must be in one among them. What are the one among them? One is the sales, one is the sales, okay, and the other one sales, let me put it, the other one is the service. Okay, let me just get it here for your reference. I'm going to do it. So let me run this query alone and see what I'm going to get it. So I will drop this whole thing and I'm going to run this query. What do I get? I get two numbers. Which one? 04 and 03. So when I run it, I'm going to get it. 04 is the number for the sales department, 03 is the number for the I think service department, and 03 is the number for the sales department. Okay, so I got these two numbers. Well and good. Now what am I supposed to do it? I have to take this number and match with the department number. So where the department number must be 104 and 04 and the department number must be 03. So this is what is required. So I'm going to say where department number in these two values. Which are these two values? I have already written this query, this whole query. Where is it? I will drop that whole query. This whole query, department number must be within this whole query. So that is the meaning of it. So this whole query, this query is going to return you two numbers, and that is D04 and D03 and D04. It's going to return. So this whole thing is going to return two values for you. One is a D03 and the other one is a D04. Which are, what is this D03 and D04? These are the values of the sales and service department. And what is that query I am writing now? So update salary. Salary is equal to salary into 20% of the salary, where the department number is either this or this. So this is how it's going to look like. So even though it's a very big complicated query, but it does simple things. Okay, so let me do this one and let me run, you notice that 2 records got updated. It must be 2 records because only 2 records are there. Now if I say select start from the employee table, what do you must notice? The values have changed. Let me get to this thing, and let me show you that the values have really changed. Okay, I'm going to just make this one appear like this, not this one. I will take this one down. We'll just paste this one. You notice that the department number 04, the values have changed. 04, the original value was 35,000, now it has become 42,000. 03, 25,000 was there, now it has become 30,000. That is 20% of 25,000 is 5,000. You add 5,000 to this, you are going to get it, and so on and so forth. You get the values. So this is what you have done. I'm going to remove the old table because the old table now got updated, and so that I can show you the other result. Now let's go ahead and let's look at the second problem. Display the names of the employees working in the purchase and the sales department. Again, the same old story. There is nothing much to be done. First of all, let's try to get this part here. Now, what is that I am supposed to do? Look at the question. What does the question say? Display the names of the employees. So first part, let's do that thing. Display the names of the employees. So how do you display? Select what is that you are supposed to select? Display the names of the employees. What is this one? E-name. Look at the field name, E-name. Display the E-name from which table? From employee table. Okay, where there is a condition. What is the condition? Condition is they must be there in accounts department, purchase department and sales department. Again the same old story. If you look at the employee table, you cannot find out who are there in which department. So what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to go to the department table, and in the department table find out whether what is the department number for accounts, purchase and sales. So what are those numbers? For accounts, it is 101. Remember, accounts also has 105 also. Okay, because it is the same name I have given. I have no choice but I have to repeat it. Then I think the next one is, which is the other two, they have asked purchase and sales. So what is this purchase? Purchase is this one and sales is this one. So I have to get all these numbers 101, 105 and all these numbers. How can I get these numbers? So let's write the queries to get that thing. So I am supposed to get the department number from the department table, where the department name must be one among them. Which are one among them? Either it is accounts, either it is purchase or sales. So accounts, purchase and sales. So let's look at the query. So what are the things? Account, first one, accounts, okay. Is this the one I written? I am just double sure that this is what I have written. Account, and what else you have? Purchase and sales. Okay, three things were there. Service is not there. So accounts, let's look at this one. Accounts, purchase and sales. So let me run this query first to find out whether I get the values. So I got to go here and I'm going to run it. So I get these numbers. Which are these numbers? If you look at this table over here, and you will ensure that so 101 is the account, 105 is also account, 102 is purchase, 103 is sales. Okay, so you get this number. Now you have to come to this table and find out, okay, one D05, who is this Sumana? D01, who is this Sujata? D02, who is this Sunita? D03, who is this Anita? You have to get their names now. So this is what you are supposed to do it. Let's go ahead and let's say, what is it? Where the same old story, where the department number in. So I'm going to say where the department number must be one among them. That's it. The same story written in other way around. So that's it. So this, what is it? This is going to give you the values. Which values it's going to give? D01, D05 and D03 and so on and so forth, and you are just matching whether department number is this one, whether department is this number, and so on and so forth to get the required answer. So let's go ahead, let's run it, and you get it. Sujata, Sunita, Anita and Sumana. So you get it. So that's it. You got the second part. Then the next one is display the names of the employees working in the department of sales and services. So let's get to this one. This is straightforward. Same query. So display the names of the employees who are working in, what is the question? Who are working in, let's look at the question, who are working in purchase and sales. So what you have here is purchase and sales. Accounts is not asked. Who are working in purchase and sales. That's not the end of it. Who are working in purchase and sales. Okay. Well, something else they have asked. What is something else? And who is having the salary greater than 20,000. So simple as that. Then put the condition. And the salary greater than 20,000. This is 200, 2,000, 20,000. As simple as that. So who is working in that department and whose salary is greater than this one. So let's take it, put it here, give it a try, and what you notice, Sunita and Anita. Let's look at Sunita and Anita. So Sunita, where is she working? 02. What is 02? Purchase. What is her salary? Greater than 20,000. Done. Anita. So Anita, where is she working? 03. Where is 03? Sales department. Yes. And her salary is greater than 20,000. That's it. You got the second answer. Let's go to the last part. And what does they say? Display the names of the department. Display the names of the department. So let's first break down the question. So display the names of the department. How do you display the names? Select the department name. Look at the thing over here. What do you have? Department name. D name. Display D name. From which department? Okay. Where? What is the condition? Where? Let's look at the condition there. Where? What did they say? Where or department which are not having any employees. What is the meaning of it? The department where there are no employees are there. Okay. So that's simple as that. Which department has no employees? So this is what they are asking. So what is the meaning of that? See, remember you have these departments 101, 102, 3, 4, 5 and so on and so forth. So what they are saying is a department which does not have any employees. Now if you look at here, all the department numbers are repeated. Okay, so I don't have any department whose names are not there. Okay, now I'm going to just remove this field. Which one? I'm going to remove Sumana from this table. Okay, so if I remove Sumana from this, okay, what is going to happen? The 05, remember when I do that, let's look at it. Let me remove it. Suppose if I remove Sumana from here, okay, so how many numbers will be there? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be there. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 will be there. 5 will not be there. So fifth record is not there. So this is what I'm going to do. So what is the meaning of this? There is no employee. Suppose if I delete it, there is no employees in this accounts department. So that's the meaning of it. Okay. Suppose, so let's say, instead of this, suppose if I remove this, okay, Sureka, if I remove Sureka from this, so department 04 is not there. So what are the numbers are there? 1, 2, 3 and 5 will be there. So there is a person in the department number 1. There is a person in the department number 2. There is a person in the department number 3. There is a person in the department number 5. But there is nobody. Suppose if I delete it, there is nobody in the department number 4. So that is what I want. So who is, that means to say that this department, service department, has no employees. Okay, so that's the meaning of it. So what is that I am supposed to do? I am supposed to get all the department numbers. So here I am going to get this department number. Which one? 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I am going to compare with this. Whichever number which is not there here. The numbers which are not there in this. Which number is not there? That is the one department where there is no employee. So not this 105, sorry. So suppose if I remove this department, so what do I mean to say that is, suppose if I remove this 04, what are the numbers which are there? 1, 2, 3, 5 will be there. Which one is not there? So 04 is not there. That department does not have any employees. So that's the meaning of it. So what is that I must do? I must get the listing of all the departments from this table. How do I get the list of all the departments from the employee table? So is it a difficult task? So let me get that part first. So I'm going to say select department number from employee. Okay, so from EMP. So I got it. So when I let me run it. Okay, and just show you. So what I got, this list. Now what I am supposed to do, take this list. Okay, this is the list. I got it from this. This is the list. Compare it with this list. If the number is not there, if any number is not there, okay, then that department does not have the, what is it, employees. So what is that I am supposed to do? So where department DEPT number not in, okay, in this list. So which is this list? Select all the employees. If the department is not there in this list, then you are going to see that one. Okay, if now if I run it, because if you look at here, I have all the numbers here which are over here. Okay, that means I will get 0 records. Let me try it and let me show you that. So I'm going to get 0 records. Let me try it. Okay, so let me run it. You found no data found. Why? Because if you notice, all the numbers which are here, all the numbers which are here are there. Is it not? Something must not be there. So what I can do, I will get rid of Sureka. So how can I get rid of Sureka? I am going to say, just for the demonstration purpose, I am going to delete. Which one? Delete from which one? The employee. Okay, from the employee where department number is which one? D04. I will target this one, D04. Who is this? D04 Sureka. I will remove this Sureka. So if I remove this Sureka, what numbers which will be there in this list is 10, all are there. This is there, this will be there, this is not there, this is there, this is there, this is there. So who is not there is a department, service department will not be there. So let me try it first, and I'm going to show you. Remember, I have deleted, I will delete this one. Okay, one record deleted. Now if I look at the select star from EMP, if I look at this part, what you notice, Sureka is not there, 04 is not there in this list. So which department does not contain any employees? Because I deleted this record. Which department does not contain any employee is there was one employee, Sureka, who was working in department 04. Now there are no employees in this department. Which department? Service department. So am I getting that name? So let me run it, and if I run this, I get this service department saying that Sureka was working in this service department. I removed Sureka. Now the service department has no employees. All the other departments have employees. So this is as simple as that. That's all that we need to do. In the examination you don't need to do it, but what you can do is you can avoid one from getting used. Either the last one that you are repeating, just don't add the record for that, just repeat this number 04 or something like that. Okay, so don't just delete it and then show it. You will get no records form, but you can try that. Okay, that's all in this class. Thank you for your interest. We will meet again in the next